Hi guys, I've got my stealth camper van, the UFO, in dry dock today. There's a few little jobs I need to do to it, a few little things, a repair job, and also I'm going to try and tint the windows. I've got the sun coming in at the side, very strong. I feel like it's burning me, and it sort of heats up the cab a little bit when the van is parked. So I want to give it a real dark tint, just on the driver's side and the passenger's side at the front. As you can see, the back ones I've already blacked them out, but the front two I'm going to try and put a film of tinting on that. So I'm not sure if I can do it. I've been watching a few movies on YouTube, so I'm going to have a go at it today. I bought the tint, and I'll show you how it goes and show you what I'm doing. And then maybe if you need your windows tinted or you want to try and have a go at it, at least you can see what I've done. I don't know if it's going to work or be successful, but worst case scenario is I throw away the plastic film that I bought. So I'm going to give it a go anyway, see how it goes. Also, the fairing at the back was broken. The wing at the back at the top, as you can see, I'm pointing to it. Up there at the top, the back wing had a big crack in it. So I've sort of pulled it apart a little bit and glued it. I bought some glue called araldite. If you have a crack in any plastic work in your van, you can buy this araldite from most hardware shops. It's a resin and a hardener. You squeeze it out of the tube, you mix it together, and you have a few minutes to put it on before it goes rock hard. And then once it's hard, you can sand it smooth and then paint it. I'll show you the crack on the van. This was the crack on the wing at the back. I noticed it when I got the van home. I should have noticed it before I bought it, but I didn't. So it's had quite a big crack at the back. I'll show you the top if I can climb up on the ladder. The crack was quite big. I've prized it apart a little bit and I've really overfilled it with the araldite glue. It's set rock hard now, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a sand with some sandpaper, get it nice and smooth, and then I'll spray some paint over the top of it. That way at least it's sealed, so no rain or no water gets into the crack. Okay, I've sanded it so it's quite smooth, and the crack is actually filled up with the araldite, the hard glue. So sand it smooth now. I can give it a bit of a spray over. The paint is not perfect match, it's just one I bought in a tin, but it's quite close. And from down on the ground, up here you might notice it if you're looking close, but down on the ground you won't notice the difference with the colour. So that'll finish it off nicely and it'll seal it from any rain or water. So it should be fine, like brand new again. I also went somewhere after I bought the van and got them to fit these roof racks. I thought it'd be a good idea in the future if I wanted to carry something on the roof, maybe some skis or maybe some fishing gear, fishing equipment, or even maybe a kayak if I bought one. But I was a bit really disappointed. They look like they're too close together for me. They got one at the front, one at the back, I feel this back one should be further back here somewhere, so that when you put something on the roof at the top, at least you can balance in it and it's in the middle. So I'm a bit disappointed with that. I don't know whether they were in a hurry or what, but I don't feel they did a very good job putting it there. I could go back, I suppose, but it's quite a way to drive and it takes quite a bit of time, and then maybe they're busy again. It's a bit of a hassle. So I've got a key and I've got the things that I need to shift them, so I'm going to try and shift it back today myself. Okay, I've taken off the cover. I don't know if you can see it, the sun is really streaming in bright here. The little rail along the roof of the van has a plastic cover on it, and there's a little clip. You take this little cap off with a little screwdriver, just prise it off. Then you can see there's a gap in here. See the hole in the body? So I'm going to slide this along, and then this bracket down here, I will just slide along and slot it into this here. Hopefully we'll go according to plan, and it looks easy. Let's hope that it is. Right, and there's a key to put in here to unlock this so that it releases the bracket, and then I can slide it along. Right, let's have a go. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to put some dark tint on the front windows to help block out the sun while I'm driving and to keep it a bit cooler when I'm parked up. I say attempt because I've never done it before. It looks a little bit difficult, but I've put on letters before, sign writing letters like on the side of my van here, and they're not easy, they're a little bit tricky, so I figure I've got a bit of a head start. But I'm going to give it a go anyway and just see how it goes. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is give the glass a good clean on the inside. I'm going to put the film on the inside. Got some dishwashing soap and some water. I'm going to spray it, and I'm also going to scrape it to get any lumps or bumps or any bits of grit or dirt that's stuck onto the glass. Okay, I'm going to peel the back off the film, turn it over, and then spray it with the soapy water. This will cut down the static electricity so that no dust or bumps will try and stick to it. Then I'm going to take it downstairs and stick it onto the van in a rough position. Make it really wet. That cuts down the static electricity. Now I'm going to go down and spray the window of the van so it's really wet, and then I'll take this down and roughly get it into the right position. Then I'll trim around the edges. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Just give it a final polish up. If you look really closely, it's not really that professional, but it's okay for me. It's going to block out the sun and maybe prevent the van from overheating, getting too much heat in. So it's going to cut the tint down and the UV rays on my skin. So it's going to be a lot more comfortable to drive. Well, I got the second window done. Actually came out better than the first one. Surprise, surprise. I'd had a bit of practice with the first one. But this one came out a lot better. The edges I trimmed are a lot smoother. I had a little bit of a problem. I had a couple of wrinkles down the bottom here. I had to get the blow waver out, the blow dryer, and heat it up. And when, as it got hot, the plastic stretched and I was able to squeeze it nice and flat. Just a little trick I learnt from YouTube. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. It's not a professional job, but yeah, with a bit of practice, I think I can get a lot better at it. Okay.